can the European Union ever become really stable unless there's a common fiscal policy as well as a common monetary policy?
Well, at the end of the day, we will probably need both, but you must remember that there's a sequence on this, and it's very slow. So basically, the logic is that integration in one area leads to pressure to integrate in another. So you go from an internal market to a common economic union, to monetary union, then you go to an economic union. The Commission obviously has put forward a paper just yesterday calling for deeper integration in the Eurozone. And to be quite honest, I like quite a few of the ideas there. For instance, a European finance minister, I think that's what we should have, and that's what we will end up with.
Where will the political impetus come for that? Because historically, there's been a lot of resistance.
Well, I think there are two things that are driving European integration forward right now. One is Brexit and the other one is Donald Trump, which basically means that Europe has to take a little bit more responsibility than it is used to. And I think the driver for all of this change is actually going to come from the Franco-German axis. So we'll see unity between France and Germany, especially Chancellor Merkel and President Macron, who is very pro-European. And then we'll get some kind of a compromise merged out of this. So we're probably going to see a new sort of Mitterrand-Kohl axis emerging. So leadership will come from France and Germany.
Alexander, just very quickly, where's the leadership going to come from on the global stage? We have a reluctant hegemon, at the moment at least. That's the perception in the United States, in the shape of the US and President Donald Trump. Who fills the void?
Yeah, the bottom line is that you cannot lead the world if you reject globalization and start building walls. There will be a power vacuum, and that vacuum will be filled. I think Europe should take the lead in values and in trade. I think China will do it in the economy, and I think Russia will be quite strong on the military. If the US leaves the stage, someone will be on it.